when you're an aggressive person, okay, who thinks you can get what you want if you're willing to work or fight for it, okay, you cannot own land, okay. The Native Americans, if you say you own land, if I come kill you, you don't own it, okay. So you still think it's your land? Okay. This is where we hunt, this is where that, you try to come and kill us off where we hunt, we'll kill you. Okay, so you don't own land, you have to try to respect the land so the land will sustain you. Okay. If you destroy the land, it will not sustain you, then you go somewhere else and you destroy that land. Okay. So you have to understand your physical body's connection to this planet, and that your physical body needs this planet to have this physical body. Right? Now you can put your brain on a robot and invent a nuclear exploring ship, okay? But you're not offering the gift of life that is given to you by the creation of this planet and the life of sacrifice on this planet. Okay, so a robot invented by a human being that goes rogue against what's needed for life to get the robot will destroy itself through its own ego. Okay. You get another bunch of roboters going around, they see you as a threat to them, they blow you up, bam. You don't have a planet anymore with mom and dad to have you built yourself into a brain robot. You're an abomination. Okay. Now, creation will always have the components together for a planet and for symbiotic life forms. Okay. But robot builders, all they do is destroy, build, destroy. And when you destroy and you can't build anymore, you have to wait for creation to provide what you need to invent. Okay. So I'm watching these Canadians. We want sovereignty. We want this. Blah, blah, blah. You do know Jeffrey Hinton from Canada, right? Okay, so it's like, yo, motherfuckers, they're broken. Okay. Crazy? Yes, when you trap the glory of the soul and the mind and try to quantify infinite, Blaise Pascal, if you try to grasp the infinite with the finite, it'll drive you completely mad. Okay. I have family members that constantly read Constantine's and Jerome's comic book of the life of Jesus and the other people that submit to faith and infinite glory. And they constantly read it and constantly tell me that Jesus is a God that's like them and they're like him, and he's waiting in the clouds for the right moment to come and take over so they can live forever with him because they're like him. And you look at him and go, that's not what Jesus says in the Bible. I understand it's been fucked by crazy people called Constantine and Jerome that were Roman genocidal operators, and I get that. But it says in Genesis, God's omnipotent and omnipotent. And then all through the Old Testament, the people that have faith in infinite glory of God are always correcting all the Caesars and the Kaisers. God made me in my own image. I made me in my own God. Oh, wait a minute, I'm crazy, right? And you tell people that, so you do realize you're broken. You can't understand the most basic instructions of understanding humility to have faith in infinite. Don't limit yourself to your own understanding. There you go. Okay? You are not the mind. The soul is the essence of the infinite glory. Do not try to confine the soul to your head and your mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, because then it can stop the time. Okay? Have faith and jump. And then people look at me like I'm crazy. You're just crazy. It's like I adore our lives. I adore my life. Okay? I am so grateful for God for the life of sacrifice. I love to kiss a woman that's faithful. I love making sure my kids are healthy and know they're loved. Okay? There's nothing more in the world that I enjoy than being a romantic kid, growing up and meeting a woman and wanting to have children that love the Gospels, love the Lord's Prayer, and want to live it without being a self-righteous, aggressive, abusive, I have a God in my brain that's better than you, hypocrite, right? Heathens. Shit. And see, what's so irritating to me, okay, is Jesus was like me, and so was Muhammad. Okay. And the way I break it down and explain it to you, it's like you have to be really, really, really broken, okay, not to comprehend and understand what the fuck I'm talking about. I mean, you have to be so fucking broken. You have to be one of those idiots. You do know professional wrestling is fake. Hey, and you get a folding chair and try to beat me with it because I'm ruining your fantasy. You need to stop. You're about to get your ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? Most people figure it out. I've never had to. I never want to. I'm too tired to want to now, but it's like, you could have like, you could bring John Cena and Rock Johnson to the thing, bring the camera crew, and wow, everybody's watching. So all I have to do is kick your ass and we're all living the Lord's Prayer? Where'd they go? Wow, I've never seen muscle-bound guys move so fast. They covered that quarter mile to hit Doñana Road faster than I've ever seen. Oh no, that's Doñana's the quarter. That's Camino Real. You can run that way. Doñana's only about 100 yards, 200 yards away, if that. It's not far at all. Yeah, I'm way closer to Doñana Road than I am to Camino Real. We just have a better turn in. Okay, we have kind of a dipsy doodle thing on that side over here, so I'm closer to Doñana. I'm about a quarter mile from El Camino Real. I'm only about a little more than a football field away from Doñana. That's where all my carbon emission poisoning comes from. Comes from the Lady Anna, not from the Road of the King. Hey, the people around here that are addicted to killing people over money so they can be the kings of the brothels in Mexico, they hate me. And I'm like, I'm okay with that. You hate me. Wow. Now I want you to wish to be my best friend. I want you to wake up every day. Then what they do is they invent this asshole in their head that's the spirit of me. Jesus, kill Earl. He thinks he's you. And Jesus be like, I said forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. I didn't say kill Earl because he's a better person than you. You think you are Lee Harvey Oswald? James Earl Ray? Hey, there's an Earl in there. Okay. I am the Ray, James. But, they're crazy. That's all I got to say about that. But, at least this time we have quantum computing. We have the most extensive surveillance network in the history of the world. We have scientific study. The scientific methods are off because they're crazy and they're broken and they're stupid. They're like Oppenheimer and Feynman and Curie and her husband. They're crazy. Boy, can you imagine being poor Albert Einstein? These fuckers are nuts. You can't talk them into doing anything. If you can talk a guy into building a nuclear weapon, okay, because he thinks it's the right thing to do, because he doesn't want the other crazy person on the other side of the planet to do it for him, they'll do it. It's like, why can't we find a way to stop anybody from building a nuclear weapon? How about we talk them into living Lord's Prayer? How about we let everybody know how perfect Lord's Prayer is, and if anybody gets together trying to build a nuclear weapon, they're like public enemy number one instead of the president. America's calling, Harry Truman. Harry, won't you please come home? Come on now, Roosevelt. Come on now, Roosevelt. Come on. Speak softly and scary a big stick. And his big stick is his missiles. His why not, my not. I will drop this big exploding bomb that kills all your children with my giant exploding penis. That's what it looks like. I know. And the earth is the vagina. I'm going to turn into a venereal disease of death because I don't get to fuck everybody, so I'll blow everybody up. Yeah, we know people like you. Yeah, if I can't fuck her, nobody can. We know. We exit. I get it. I heart you. I love you, you crazy little bastards. They're insane. I look forward to the day when we play football, not just in Canada, but in the United States, free from debt and trespass. Football's a lot better when you're playing with people that are healthy, that realize it's exercise, and won't try to hit you to get a deal at a shoe company to have sex with the most narcissistic bimbo on the planet. Yeah. I don't care if anybody's mad at me right now. I could give a shit less. You want to come to the barn and find out if the legend of King David is... I'm too tired to kick your ass. But if they bring a camera crew and if kicking your ass will make everybody accept me as the line of King David, that he can kick Goliath's ass anytime he wants to, please let me offend you and show the fuck up and bring the camera crew so I can show everybody how good David can kick that Goliath ass even when he's 59 and poisoned to death by your business partner. Oh, half to death by your business partners. Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Come on. Okay? I don't worry about offending a faith-forsaken, sorry-ass, whole factory, whole cake eating one of you motherfuckers. Okay? Don't you ever forget that. Okay? I say what I need to say. Do I want to say this? No, I want to say, I love you. Thank you for standing up for the Lord's Prayer with me. That's what I want to say. Okay? What I need to say? You are a lying-ass, sack of shit, egotistical, narcissistic, dangerous motherfucker who hates children. You know why you hate children? Because you won't give them the Lord's Prayer. So you think those word-dotting little bastards, they were going to make fun of me on the playground. They were going to, I'll get back at them. I'll get back at them. I'll talk shit about them till the day I die. I'll eviscerate them in fiction. We will, golden years go up. That's your legacy? Singing limericks for money so you can be the top fucker in the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. If your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend. You know I was a better athlete than any of you assholes on TV. Deion Sanders being like, this white boy is beating my ass. It's just like Leo Barker explained to me. He said, no. He goes, Earl, you're so fast, Lawrence Taylor's not going to be able to touch you. He's going to be cussing at Deion Sanders and the other guys. You need to do something about that Mexican white boy. It's the Mexican white boy. He's running away. And all the Mexicans and whites would have loved it. Says, well, I think he's Mexican. I think they would have just both said, he's still better than all them cocky niggers. And he sure is cute. He looks like Jesus, right? Yeah, they would have loved me. But you know what? It was white coaches and Mexican coaches. Yeah, the black guys tried to get me on the court. Paul Bruton, the black guy that played for the Phoenix Suns, they would all talk shit to the other black kids, young black kids. You all just wrong. He's the best player out here. You just jealous. Yeah, older black men, they tried to get me into the NBA. It was Mexican and white men at the Mormon church, and Coach Treviso, Coach Oliver, Coach Kaufman, Coach Kendall. Yeah, they were the ones that all abused me and treated me like shit. Yeah, Treviso bought little Mexican assholes from New Mexico State to stop me from getting the ball. If I was that asshole, I would have said, God damn, coach. I stole it from him the first time because he didn't see it coming. After that, he could almost get the ball all by himself with 3 people to half court in 10 seconds with 3 guys that were really good guarding him, pinning him with no one to pass to. When the coach in high school of Pearl Washington did that, he had 5 guys against 7, and it was the pass that made him do that. If you bought 3 guys in to guard Pearl Washington without anybody to pass to, no, he wouldn't have gotten past he wouldn't have got. I've seen him play. He wouldn't have gotten past the line. I almost got to the damn half court. If I was that idiot for the little cocky Mexican kid, I would have walked to Treviso and said, "You need this guy's state championship." I told it to him the first time. After that, he got the ball almost all the way to half court with 3 of us and no one to pass to. He's the best player in the state, probably the country. He couldn't think. He had ego problems just like you.